Hello everybody, this is a Lamley showcase. Welcome to the Lamley Garage. We are literally in my garage. If you watch the last two live streams I did on this channel, you'll know, I think I kind of showed where I am. I am in the garage in my house. I've been working the last couple weekends getting this organized. We had some shelves built for it. You know, some of you, if you have a garage, you know what it's like to get it organized, and it feels good. And it feels good here because I've got some space to do some work. This is not the new permanent home of the Lamley YouTube channel. It is a third location. I've been sitting on my patio a lot of late doing outdoor unboxings and outdoor showcases. I obviously have the studio that I've used forever and ever and ever, and will continue to use that, especially for a lot of the produce videos. But this is a third location to give you a little bit of variety. Just standing in my garage. The lighting is what it is, natural lighting, so sometimes, hopefully it's usually decent. And we have a new backdrop. I used the Hot Wheels 50 car display. I opened it in one of my live feeds today. And this is the model. It is the 55 Bel Air Gasser. Since we're doing premium models for this showcase, might as well show this one off in the studio. Always good to add another 55 Bel Air. Did that along with the, the Boulevard Gasser, right, in the last couple of weeks. So 2 more gassers to add to the collection, which is always fun. You can see I've also filled this up. I did another live feed where you viewers helped me fill up these cars. We decided, based on your ideas, which I loved, to put all 2020 first editions. These I want to do only basics for this background. So it's 2020 first editions in this. We'll continue to update it. So it's up to the Kia. As soon as I get the M case, I think there's 3 or 4 new models that I'll put here, licensed new models. We'll go ahead and take these out. I kind of picked these at random. And then you guys helped me pick these. I told you I would add 2 more muscle cars. It's not necessarily muscle, but American. I have the collection that I brought out for us to add to was mostly JDM and Euro cars, but I added this Firebird and the Studebaker. I said it would be the Torino and the Greenwood Corvette, but I decided to just shake it up. So this may change at times, but this one is going to be the latest new addition in, and the oldest one out, and I have a display up above that I'm going to put up. Anyway, some of you don't care, but you'll see this display change over time, and as we occasionally do videos out here in the Lamley Garage. All right, 3 premium models today that we're going to showcase. Starting off with this one, it is the Nissan Skyline van, Dollar General mail-in. It says 2020 Collector Edition. This is one of my all-time favorite models. Truly, when I did a ranking, I think I called it number 2. This is the Custom Mustang. Let's move the glare. I got to learn how to do this here in the garage. Custom Mustang RLC sale from about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, that I bought. Was able to get one. The other one got canceled. You know, there was a problem with that, but at least one did arrive. We're going to open that up. And then the last one, which will be a preview for many of you, showcase for others, is the Volkswagen T1 Rockster in pink. This is the RLC Club exclusive. It was set to be given out to RLC members who were attending the Charlotte Nationals convention back in April. We know what happened there. No reason to rehash that. Canceled. And so members were able to get their, or attendees who were promised were able to get theirs within the last, I think, month or so. They've all been distributed, and the leftovers are going to be put up on the RLC Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific. There won't be many for those of you who are going to go after them, so don't be too angry if you don't get through, just because it's just leftovers from the Nationals convention. So always pink, and this one is very cool. So we're going to open all of them up. Let's start with the Nissan Skyline van. We're going to get these very glary protectors out of the way. So nice to have space. So here it is. It is a mail-in. I actually did this with a friend. He and I combined card backs and receipts. I think it was up to 20 from the Dollar General promotion, and this was sent to him. He gave me this one because I provided the card backs. He provided the receipt. There's all of that detail. I'm more worried about the car. The artwork is cool. The car is even better. So excited to be adding this Skyline. I think it's such a cool model, designed by Junimai before he left, one of his last ones, and it sits super low. It's so precise, so crisp. Love the front grille, love all the side detailing, love the rear detailing, love that it has the side mirrors. number one of how many? 6 or 7 mail-ins, I think. And I know I've seen a Volkswagen, I've seen is it a Chevy Monza, a few others, but the one I was worried about most is this Skyline van, and it is here, and happy to be adding it to the collection. Let's park it in our little makeshift parking lot. All right, next one. We're just working through these quick. Let's get it out of the protector. It's always fun to open these models, I know. Oops. Some of you like to keep them carded. I understand, because the art is cool. Nice thick card. You can even see the other side. Here's the number of the one I got in the mail. If you're worried about numbers, this would be definitely the one to open. 1,087 out of 12,500. Nothing significant about that number. Here's that if you want to freeze the screen. Obviously, this is already sold out. This was I think, if I remember correctly, this is an original 16 casting. It would typically be on Neo wheels. Original 16 meaning the first models ever made. I could be wrong on that, but it's made as kind of the classic. This might have been in the original 16 display that they did recently. But putting the reel riders on it and sitting on such a thick rake, I think, is really, really cool. This one also has the insert. Oh, this thing is absolutely stunning. This twilight light doesn't do it any justice, so we're definitely going to stick that under the studio. You can see it sits really wide in the back, and it sits really thin and tiny on the front. And this thing, that blue, is beautiful. Absolute stunner. The hood opens. Let's see if I can get it to open. I'm always afraid to do it, but that's about as close as I'm going to get on that hood. But you can see it through the intakes there on the top. Classic Mustang styling. It's just blue with the white stripes on the side and over the top. That thing is fantastic. You guys can pick which of the three here. We'll do the Mustang, we'll do the Skyline, and there is the gasser. All right, last one. So this is your preview, right? Volkswagen T1 Rockster. Protector is on the ground too. It's gone. There's your art. So if you're not familiar with these pink models, Hot Wheels will always do these there's 2 conventions a year, Nationals in the spring, the convention in the fall. Convention's always in Los Angeles. Nationals is in various places. It was supposed to be in Charlotte this year. We'll be in Atlanta next year, hopefully. And it should be, hopefully, in LA this October. And I know the pink model that's set for that one is really, really cool. But when they do have some leftovers after all the attendees get them, Hot Wheels will put them up on the RLC for other RLC members to try and snag. So that's this Tuesday. There's the back. Whatever information. This was actually designed, this model was designed by Phil Reelman, classic Hot Wheels designer. He did the drag bus. He's done a bunch of other stuff. And that's a way of passenger say a bunch of other stuff. But he did this one, and I think it was originally released as a convention car in yellow and a dinner honoring him. And then we've seen it in the RLC in blue, and now we have it in pink. So this is a unique model. Since he did the drag bus, it makes sense that he did this one as well. Just a complete unique take on the VW bus, or the pickup, if you want to call it. Hot pink, sits on these heavy reel riders. I love that they painted the shocks pink as well. Has that huge intake up top, spare tire on the back, done in reel riders. It says rock on. Is this casting like my style? Not necessarily, but you gotta love creative castings like this from legendary designers like Phil Reelman. And there's a few castings. He also did one of my favorite that he did, and it's not even a style of car that I usually collect, is the blown delivery. And so anytime Phil just kind of puts his creativity, it just goes extreme on it, like something like this, it's always a model that you have to have. I think he's designing for Hot Wheels ID now, so any new casting that comes out of Hot Wheels ID, that's his. So there it is. There is your preview. We can bring these up a little bit closer if you want to. Keep them in the shot, but very, very cool set of models. For me, I think the Skyline's great, just because I love the casting so much, but ultimately it's the Mustang that wins it for me. You got some real favorites here between the Gasser and the Skyline, but that Mustang is phenomenal. You guys tell me what you think. Tell me if you like the Lamley Garage. We'll continue to modify this. If I ever have to put any more lighting in here to make it better, I will. I have the ability to do it, but it's nice to add a little variety. A third location for videos. Not bad, right? Thanks, everybody. Bye.